The Hunter and the Bird. Once upon a time, a hunter shot and wounded a bird. The bird begged him not to kill her, but to take her home, and when she went to sleep, strike her head. The hunter did exactly like that, and the bird transformed into a beautiful woman. She proposed to the hunter for marriage, and they got married. After the marriage, she saw how hard it was to hunt, so she told the hunter to borrow 200 rubles. He borrowed the money with which he bought silk. The woman then conjured two spirits and ordered them to make a splendid carpet. She gave the carpet to the hunter and told him to sell it for whatever price he got. The buyers did not know how much to pay for it, and finally the king's steward bought it for 10,000 rubles. The king found the carpet so attractive that he gave the steward 25,000 rubles for it. The steward went to the hunter's house to get one more carpet. He saw the hunter's wife and fell madly in love with her. Go, I know not whither, and fetch, I know not what. The king went to the hunter's house to see the hunter's wife. He also fell in love with her and wanted to marry. He asked the steward to devise a way to get rid of her husband. The steward went to Baba Yaga for advice. Baba Yaga advised to send the hunter to the sea in a dilapidated ship with a bad crew to catch the stag with golden horns. When the hunter got to know about it, he told his wife. She conjured up the stag and asked the hunter to take it on the ship, sail out for 5 days, and then return. The king was angry with the steward. The steward again went to Baba Yaga. This time, the steward asked the king to send the hunter to go I know not whither and bring back I know not what. The wife's conjured spirits could not help her. She told him to ask the king for gold and gave him a ball, which, if rolled before him, would lead him where he wanted to go. The Hunter and the Frog. The hunter's wife also gave her husband a handkerchief and told him to always wipe his face with that only. The hunter rolled the ball and followed it. The king sent a carriage for his wife. She transformed herself into a bird and flew away. The hunter finally reached a castle. The damsels gave him food and let him rest. Then they brought him water to wash his face. He wiped it with his own handkerchief. They recognized it as their sisters. They called them mother. She also recognized him and questioned the hunter. He told her the whole story. Thereafter, she called all the beasts and birds and asked them if they knew how to go I know not whither and bring back I know not what. Then she went out to sea and asked all the water animals. Finally, there approached a limping frog. Who knew? The woman gave the hunter a jug to carry the frog, which could not walk that fast. He did, and the frog directed him to a river. The hunter becomes the king. The frog told the hunter to sit on his back. At the other end of the river, the frog told him to listen to two old men who would arrive. He did, and heard them summon Shmat Razum to serve him. The old men ate and drank and left. The hunter asked Shmat Razum to serve him instead, and he agreed. The frog set off on his return journey with the hunter and Shmat Razum. They stopped at a golden arbor where they met 3 merchants. At Shmat Razum's directions, the hunter exchanged Shmat Razum for 3 marvels. They could summon up a garden, a fleet of ships, and an army. The next day, Shmutrazu returned to the hunter. In his own country, the hunter let Shmutrazu build a castle. His wife returned to him. The king saw the castle and waged a war against him. He summoned the fleet and the army and defeated the king. He became the new king and lived happily with his wife.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.